Welcome to AutoVanta, your ultimate destination for iconic classics, luxury beasts, futuristic concepts, and the world's most powerful performance machines. From timeless legends to tomorrow's innovation, if it roars, shines, or dominates the road, we bring it right here. Subscribe now and experience the ride of a lifetime. Wait, did you know that one car changed the way America thought about driving forever? Stick around, because in the end, we'll show you the exact reason why the 1965 Ford Mustang wasn't just a car, it was a revolution on wheels. It was April 17, 1964, when the American automotive landscape experienced a seismic shift. Ford unveiled the Mustang at the New York World's Fair, and the world would never be the same again. The 1965 Ford Mustang, technically introduced in mid-1964, wasn't just a car, it was a cultural phenomenon. A symbol of freedom, power, and youth that instantly captured the imagination of a generation. The sleek body lines, the galloping pony on the grille, and a price tag that made performance accessible to the masses, this wasn't just a new car. It was the birth of the pony car segment. People went crazy for it. Within the first 18 months, Ford sold over 1 million units. That's right, 1 million Mustangs burned rubber across the US, turning heads and sparking rivalries with every engine growl. It wasn't just the styling, it was the spirit. The 1965 Mustang offered personalization like never before. You could order it as a coupe, convertible, or fastback. You could choose a straight 6 for cruising or V8s for racing. From color to performance upgrades, it gave Americans the power to make it theirs. Under the hood, the 1965 Ford Mustang came with multiple engine options. The base was a 170 cubic inch inline 6, modest but reliable. But things really got exciting with the 289 cubic inch V8 engine. Especially the Hypo 271 horsepower version, code-named K-Code, which turned this stylish cruiser into a legitimate street racer. That engine, paired with a 4-speed manual transmission and performance suspension, made the Mustang more than a pretty face, it had serious muscle. And speaking of looks, what a beauty. That long hood and short deck design was unlike anything else on the road at the time. Chrome accents around the grille, round headlamps, sculpted body lines, and those optional Raleigh wheels made sure you stood out in traffic. The fastback version, introduced later in the year, gave the Mustang an aggressive edge, sleek, aerodynamic, and ready to fly. Step inside the Mustang's cabin, and you're greeted with a driver-focused dashboard, sporty bucket seats, and real chrome accents. For 1965, the Mustang wasn't just about function. It had flair. Even the base interior felt exciting, but Ford also offered the pony interior package, with embossed ponies on the seat backs, wood grain dash trim, and special door panels that made it feel premium without the price tag. And let's talk about price for a second, because that was the magic sauce. The Mustang's base price in 1965 was just under $2,400. For that, you didn't just get a car, you got a dream machine. It was a car you could actually afford, yet it looked and drove like something twice the price. This accessibility brought young people into showrooms for the first time, and it wasn't just about owning a car. It was about owning a Mustang. The Mustang quickly became more than a bestseller. It became a pop culture icon. It showed up in movies, TV shows, and hit songs. Steve McQueen would famously pilot a '68 fastback in Bullitt, but it was the original '65 that started the legacy. It represented rebellion, independence, and pure American energy. But what made the 1965 Mustang truly unforgettable wasn't just the looks or even the performance. It was how it made people feel. Every Mustang had a story: first car, first love, first drag race. It wasn't just steel and leather. It was memories. Ford knew this. That's why they marketed it not as a product, but as a lifestyle. The Mustang wasn't something you bought, it was something you joined. And when you opened that throttle, when the V8 roared to life, you didn't just drive, you felt alive. The handling was responsive, the steering sharp for its era, and the sound unforgettable. A mechanical symphony that echoed through American streets, racetracks, and highways. Even if you weren't a car enthusiast, the Mustang turned you into one. The 1965 model year also marked the introduction of the GT equipment package, a performance and style upgrade that included front disc brakes, fog lamps, dual exhausts with chrome tips, and special badging. It transformed the Mustang from a cruiser into a sports machine. Add in the optional rally pack gauge cluster and styled steel wheels, and you had a car that not only performed like a champ but looked like one, too. By late 1965, Shelby got his hands on the Mustang, and the result was the GT 350, a race-ready version with power, precision, and pedigree. Though technically a different animal, it all stemmed from that original 1965 Mustang DNA. The Mustang had sparked a wildfire. The big three all scrambled to respond. Camaro, Challenger, Firebird, all of them came later, chasing the legend that Ford had unleashed. Today, the 1965 Mustang is a crown jewel in the classic car world. Collectors cherish it, restorers obsess over it, and drivers, they still crave that feeling of raw American performance and head-turning style. Whether it's rolling down Route 66 or parked at a weekend car show, the 65 Mustang continues to steal the spotlight. In an age of hybrids and EVs, the 1965 Mustang stands as a roaring reminder of when cars had soul, when design meant bold lines and unfiltered sound, and when driving was about connection, not just transportation. And here's what you've been waiting for: the secret that made the 1965 Mustang such a game changer. It wasn't built for elites or collectors. It was built for everyone. For the dreamer, the racer, the rebel. That's what made it unstoppable. Because in 1965, Ford didn't just launch a car. They launched a movement, and the Mustang didn't just run. It galloped into legend. Thanks for watching. If this piece of American automotive history gave you chills, don't forget to smash that like button, drop your Mustang memory in the comments, and subscribe to AutoVanta, your home for timeless classics, high-performance beasts, and futuristic rides from around the world. And remember, some machines aren't just built to drive, they're built to define generations.